Hello, my name is Jackie Kirkup. Welcome to Spotlight on Souris. Today is Thursday, November the 14th, 2024. To my far right, I have Monique Perry, representing Whitfield Drugs.
Hello.
And to my immediate right here, I have Darryl Jackson, who is the chairperson of the Souris and Glenwood Foundation. So welcome both to our
Thank you.
little show for this evening. So Monique has some very exciting news to share with the community of an event that's coming up here quite quickly, actually, in December. So I will let you tell us what's happening.
It is what is hopefully to be the annual Whitfield Drugs Community Christmas Dinner. Last year we took over for the first time. And did a little bit in tandem with Keystone, but it was our intention to completely take over, and we did. And last year we had a fantastic turnout. They had told us to expect around 300 people, something like that. But last year we had 400 people that we served downstairs here, and we had 168 on deliveries.
Oh my goodness.
It was
incredible.
fantastic. We also had, I'm going to say, about 100 volunteers between cleaning and prep and people who helped us with decorating and people who helped us with deliveries and you name it. And we had about 48 lovely bakers in town who also donated desserts. We had never been so full. Our hearts were full, our bellies were full, everything was full last year, and we hope to do the same for this year.
Oh, that's amazing. So December 12th, you said,
December
right?
12th, 4 to 7,
Okay.
just like last year. Tickets will be available on Monday, and we ask that you pick them up at the post office, LT's Corner Store, and Whitfield Drugs. And we ask, there's no charge for the tickets, if you just please pick them up so we have an idea how much food to order for.
Excellent. Okay. And if people were wanting to volunteer or bake, can they get a hold of you,
Absolutely.
Monique?
They can call me anytime, 204-726-4778, or you can ask the girls at the Whitfield Drugs. They'll put you in touch with me. And also we will be using the list that we had last year. We will be calling everybody again. But if you'd like to sign on board, that would be great. And also last year we had several seniors who ordered meals earlier. And that
okay.
was lovely too, so that we weren't inundated all the last day.
Right, right. And those are ones for delivery,
Yeah,
right?
and you can just use the same phone number, 204-726-4778, and I will gladly look after delivered meals.
Oh, amazing. What a great service.
Well, honestly, it's a community dinner. We've sort of looked after it, but as I was just telling you a little bit earlier, we have so many people, so many business people in this community who have helped us, who really don't want their name attached. They told me last year when I was busy thanking them everywhere that I was kind of taking away the Christmas magic of it all. So this year I'm keeping Stimme on everything, and I'm just thanking everybody with a giant, giant thank you.
Oh, amazing. Just it's so heartwarming. Just listening to you and your enthusiasm and excitement for it.
Well, it makes it that way. And when you have people of every age that turn out and just say, what can I do? And and when you saw that kitchen last year, and it was a little bit crazy because we didn't expect that kind of numbers, and we were kind of just throwing people everywhere. It was amazing to see how quickly it was dealt with, turned around, cleaned up. And I know that I was in my car by, I think it was 9 o'clock, but I didn't even know my name anymore at that point. It had been just such a whirlwind. So we hope for that again. And then also this year, I'm super excited to announce, I guess, that Souris Glenwood Foundation will be there. I always think you are the presents under our tree because you're handing out the awards.
Yes. So we'll maybe turn that over to Darryl to share a little bit about the foundation.
Yeah. First off, we're very happy to announce our grant recipients at this event. We did it last year. And, you know, previous years we've looked for a place. We've done it at the Legion, we've done it in the Kirkup Lounge, you know, we've done it here, there, Avalon Theater one year, I think. This is the place to have it, when you can get that many people in one place.
Yes.
And certainly we encourage them to stay. If they come early for supper, we'll probably be starting or getting organized around 6 o'clock. So 6:15 to 6:30 is probably when we'll make the announcements. And it worked out very good last year. They had enough tables set up towards the stage that people could eat closer to the kitchen, but then get up and move down closer to the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it worked very well.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a great
We had a
setup.
two sort of setup. Oh, I think we're going with that same setup again this
It
year.
worked so well last year.
Yeah.
Awesome,
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And such, like you said, the presence under the tree, granting or giving out these grants that the foundation awards annually. People or organizations need to apply,
Right.
and then the decisions are made by the foundation on who
Yeah,
will get
they have,
grants. So that's pretty cool.
Interested organizations have the month of October to apply. And then we just had a meeting last week when we sat down and looked them all over and made our decisions on dollar figures and what have you. That's the undesignated funds that the Community Foundation looks after. There is 3 designated funds. One to St. Mary's Catholic Church, one to the health centers, and it rotates between Hartney and Surra's Acute and Surra's Personal Care. This year it'll be going to Hartney.
Okay.
And then another one to Hillcrest Museum. So they're already targeted for those 3 locations. The rest of our money, the interest off it, mind you, not the principal, the interest off it is what we decide on for the undesignated
Yeah,
funds.
and that's a pretty impressive dollar amount.
And we have, I think, a very impressive 12-person board. We've got young, middle-aged, if I could put it that way, and then an old buck like me.
Are you being kind to me with the middle age, Darryl? I think you might be.
Oh, I thought he referred to you as young.
Oh, darn, I should have said that.
So we've got a very, very good team right now, 12 people, and everybody's getting involved, and even the newer ones are taking on roles and so on. So it's great to see. This year, our undesignated funds are totaling $30,000. But when you add on the designated funds and the scholarships we handed out in June, that total rises to a little over $45,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and just to put it a little bit into perspective, and I'm going to try and encouraging people to donate when I
Yes.
say this,
So you have
is
the
that
show.
about 15 years ago, the Boys Vane Morton Foundation was in the same situation as us. They had about 1.5 million in assets, which is what we have right now. They are now up to 5 million in assets.
Wow.
So what they can give out this year is going to be 220,000 in dollars, both designated and undesignated. So we're at 45. We've got a long ways to go to catch them, but it shows you what can happen
Oh, that's
with
pretty
interest,
amazing.
making your money work.
yeah.
So
I was
very
just going to
important.
make a comment from our meeting. Certainly some tough decisions. So many worthy projects that causes and projects, and yeah, it was a very good meeting. But also there were some decisions that had to be made. That's for sure. But yeah, always also a heartwarming meeting when you can give.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I ask how many submissions you had?
I'm going to say 14, but I think it was only 13 in the end.
Okay.
One was too late.
Okay,
Arrived too
didn't
late.
make it.
No.
Didn't make
Yeah.
it in time.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely it is. Who are some of the organizations that the foundation's given back to?
In the
In
past?
the past.
Yeah, and I did a little homework, looking back in my notes, and this isn't a complete list of any one of these years by any means, but it gives you a flavor for what we do, who we do support. So back in 2020, the Surra's Minor Hockey Breakfast Club program, I don't know if Surra's Minor Hockey is so much involved now as just a group that get together to do the breakfast club.
Right.
That year, we gave them $500, and there was a dozen or 15 kids. Now, there's over 40 kids coming every Wednesday morning, and we've upped that to $1,500.
Holy
Yeah.
So over time, we've moved that up
Yeah.
to help them out buy groceries, basically.
Yeah, feed those kids a good breakfast.
Yeah, that other year, Surrey's Parks and Recreation was on the list, St. Luke's Anglican Church, minor ball, minor hockey, the library, and Victoria Park Lodge for their flooring program, pardon me. 2021, the Airport Commission, Breakfast Club again, the Ag Society, the Golf Club, minor ball and hockey again. And that's gonna come up pretty routinely because we are kind of focused on kids. We're focused on a lot of things, but certainly on kids. The library came up again, and the outdoor classroom back in 2021 was a new project of the school, and we gave them money to get that rolling. 2022, the Breakfast Club again, the Ag Society again, Hillcrest Museum, the outdoor classroom to finish off their program, the library, also the school library, the golf club, and Carol Williams and her recreation programs.
Wow.
And then last year, Breakfast Club again, Christmas Cheer was needing some money. They were having more people asking for hampers, and they needed help, so we gave them some cash to help them. The Arts Council on behalf of Avalon Theatre, and that was to do with heating in what they call their green rooms in the back end.
Yes, they've done a remarkable amount of work in that theater.
Beautiful. The Personal Care Home Courtyard got money last year.
Yes, they did.
And made a nice job of it. I was there this summer for the garden tours and looked very good. And the golf club and the community gardens got some money last year as well.
And they put that to very good use.
They certainly have. So a lot of them were back, there's some new ones this year, and maybe won't mention them. I think I'd like you to come out and listen to the announcements the night of the 12th. But there is some continuing ones, let's put it that way, and some new ones. So we think we've done a pretty good job of spreading the wealth around.
Yep, I think so, Darryl. And I think it's good to keep it a surprise to December the 12th.
No, the organizations will all be getting notified, so they have a representative there. But I'm just thinking more for the crowd of community people. I'd rather just keep it a little bit of a surprise.
I think that's a great idea.
I do too.
Wonderful. Great work, both the foundation's doing and Whitfield's bringing this community supper.
Thank you.
Just amazing.
Thank
So Monique,
you.
can you just remind us again the date and the time and the place, I guess? The
Sure.
whole shebang.
It's December 12th, Thursday, December 12th, 4 to 7 p.m. And there will be tons of information on the Whitfield Drugs Facebook page.
Okay.
Please do not hesitate to follow us. I'll also put it on Service Manitoba Talks. Tickets will drop on Monday. You can pick them up at LT's Corner Store, Post Office, and Whitfield Drugs. Also, you want to bring your ticket down. It doesn't cost you anything. It just gives us an idea of how many dinners that we have to prepare for. And also, you want to keep your tickets because you use them when you come. We had some fabulous draws last year that were given to us by Plaza Pedals and Legacy's Fine Art Studio. So
nice.
there's all kinds of stuff that's still to come and still to be announced.
Yeah.
So if you follow us, you'll get all the updates.
Perfect.
And if you want to volunteer, please call me. And if you also want a meal delivered, please call me 204-726-4778.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Well, I know exactly where I will be on December the 12th, enjoying the meal. And, well, I already know some of the answers to that, but I'll pretend it's a surprise. So thank you both for
having us.
here
That's
this
great.
evening.
Appreciate the chance.
It's great to have you. This has been Spotlight on Souris for Thursday, November the 14th, 2024.